What's up again, guys? Yeah, it's me, Dovahkiin, and welcome back to my Baldur's Gate 3 series. And before we begin, be sure to hit on the subscribe button for more great videos. Alright, in the last episode, we had our first dungeon crawl, and we gained a ton of loot, so we need to find a settlement to sell them all. We got access to Withers as well, the NPC that provides the respec feature in this game. And speaking of which, I've respec'd my main from a white to a red draconic bloodline sorcerer, cause that's gonna be more effective later on, being affiliated to fire rather than cold. So I lost my Armor of Agathis spell, but that's fine. We also found out that Star is a vampire spawn, and allowed him to bite my main. Thus he has the happy buff and I have the bloodless debuff. Anyway, I've also detailed a few advanced tactics in that vid. Time dilation, utilizing objects, and the candle drop, which we're also gonna apply soon. The first and the last specifically, as we enter a settlement. Okay, let's go. To remind you again, this is Tactician mode, and I'm gonna try my best to make all the fights in this vid seem rather easy.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Music to Githyanki ears.
Never wanted the easy path.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druids?
Please! There's no time!
The nine hells! Open the gates! Get him! No!
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Ready for anything. Not one false move. Strategy.
What is it? Nice. Spice.
from here.
Every last one of you! By sickle and sword! the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Good.
This is the most notable loot in this battle, but you shouldn't equip it unless you bear the mark of the Absolute. Alright, let's level up my squad. For my main, I'm gonna pick Scorching Ray, then Meta Magic Quicken Spell, and replace Thunder Wave with Misty Step. Don't get me wrong, Thunder Wave is one of the best early game spells, but it doesn't work with my current playstyle, so I went for a mobility spell. Don't fret, you can never go wrong cause you can always respec. On LZ, her subclass defaults to Battle Master, which is what I'm going for anyway. So for her maneuvers, I'm gonna choose Trip Attack, Riposte, and Menacing Attack. By the way, Menacing Attack was OP in early access, cause it breaks the algorithms of the AI. But if this was nerfed here in the full release, I'd replace it with Goading Attack. Next is Shadow, and I'm just gonna rearrange her prepared spells. And finally, Star, whose subclass defaults to Arcane Trickster. But I'm gonna go for Thief, cause that's what I need him to be right now. Anyhow, I'm really eyeing on him being an assassin later on. Again, you can always respec, so don't worry about the choices you make in progressing your characters. Okay, let's enter the Emerald Grove.
Should mind my step.
Never ends. No time to dally. Nuggets will be done.
I will let LZ take a lead on this.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench.
He's about to erupt.
Let's see that again in slow-mo. Kabam!
That's that, I suppose. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Don't feel right in the morning.
For once. Come, let's interrogate the locals. One might have seen other Githyanki.
Alright, let's talk to Zevlor.
Breathe deep and move.
You acted quickly. I'm just sorry I didn't get there first. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for teeth-lings after the descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the hells.
Zevlor's talking about what happened in the descent into Avernus, which is in some ways a prequel to BG3. However, it is not a video game, but rather a tabletop adventure.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already, and more will die if we're forced out again. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her, for more time to prepare, if nothing else. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Turning your back on the needy to save your own skin? Maybe we'll get along after all.
I understand. I can only thank you for the help you've already given. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
First I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then I get sucker punched by a bloody half-breed. I'm done with this hellhole.
Those two must have history.
Yes, it's a good thing we were here.
Now let's make a quick detour to foil an assassination.
Never wanted the easy path. feet.
Keeping low. I shouldn't think that. What comes now? No time to dally.
Stay low.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I'm ready.
This will do nicely.
Got to move.
One day I'll catch a break. I want to have a word.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Okay, let's get into the Hollow to recruit another companion, Will.
There's no time to waste.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Now let's earn LZ an inspiration point.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Step! Harry! Strike! Damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
And speaking of LZ, let's follow on her lead, Zoru, about the location of the Githyanki crash.
Light on my feet.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The teeth-ling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Next, let's introduce ourselves to Auntie Ethel.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Why, she sounds positively demented. I love it. Let's tell her everything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Nay, bother, love. Come back anytime.
Don't want to spoil it, so all I can say is that she's a very intriguing old lady. Now before we go deeper into the hollow, let me show you some notable stuff that I got after shopping around. First on my main, Corellion's Grace sold by Ethel. And the Unhampered Resistance buff is really what I'm after. Quarterstaves are versatile, so I have a shield in my offhand. And in case you are wondering, shields are not armor, so other effects like mage armor will stack with it. Next is Rain Dancer, and I only equip it when I need to create water. On LZ, I bought her a +1 maul, but I was hoping for a great sword, because of the cleave weapon action. But Damon doesn't have it in stock, so this will do for the meantime. Next on Shadow is the Safeguard Shield, which I bought from Aaron. And finally on Star, we have two. First I bought him a +1 padded armor from Damon. Then he pickpocketed the gloves of missile snaring from Aaron. Speaking of which, 3 years ago, way back in my early access series, I made a video on how to pickpocket like a pro, so you should definitely check that out. And yes, that's what Karlach used to look like in early access. By the way, don't overdo it, cause there's a potential bug that might lock you out from the next act of the game. And still in the subject of theft, don't talk to Mattis just yet. There's a way to interact with him later without getting robbed. As per the paralyzed Pandirna, I haven't broken in the storage yet. I will address that later after acquiring a certain item. Now let's visit the makeshift prison to intervene on something and to discover a few secrets.
On my way.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move! Smart choice. Here it comes, you little beast.
Something over there.
I just teased that Goblin Saza into saving her to get Gale's approval, then stepped aside to get stars as well. Anyhow, if you're playing this game on an evil route, her survival is paramount. By the way, if you go further east, you will find a small treasure pouch. Just beware of exploding mushrooms. Now, this stone door leads to a secret underground passage. But using this path is not advised. There is a better way to access that area, so follow me outside back at the gates of the grove.
These boots have seen everything.
I wonder what the next move is.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. If not over, then through. These tracks. Goblins?
Now, there are fire-flinging guardian statues in this area, and you must sneak in order to bypass them. Then press on the corresponding runes to deactivate them. As per the goblins, I'm not gonna use candle drop on them, but I'm gonna drop something else. Well, throw it to be exact, which will make this a flaming battle nonetheless. Okay, let's do this.
Can't afford to stay idle.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. These boots have seen everything. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Ready for anything.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Not a single act wasted.
I don't want to think about where my eye is itching. Have to keep going.
I'm ready. Best step softly.
Really? Now? Quietly.
Can't give up now.
And
Very well.
that is how you make things easy. This druid was still alive, but had become collateral damage. But that's okay, cause no one will miss him, and you won't get this helmet otherwise.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make up.
Seems simple enough.
Now, to open a chest back at the top, near the entrance, you will need to sneak and loot a corpse.
No time to dally.
What a day. Step lightly. On the hunt. Not a sound.
ahead. How much farther can I go?
My faith protects me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. How delicious.
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
This is the other notable loot in this place.
Time to press ahead.
Alright, stay tuned in for the next episode as things become quite steamy. And that is all there is for now. Thanks for watching. Also, check out other videos from Sabbath Philippines and don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next vid. Peace out, y'all.